night, you guys were able to cross over the 50, I think 6-7 times, and only came away with 10 points. I mean, what was happening when you were getting on the other side of the field that was kind of preventing you from moving?
We just stalled out on some drives. I thought we had some plays, some opportunities at times, and we, whether it was a protection deal or a route or a throw or a catch, run, all of it, we just stalled it. Had some pretty good drive production early. The first, the first pick six bounces off a guy's face and up in the hands of the defender, and just after such a good drive, and it's such a huge game changer. I mean, momentum and everything. So those ones are hard to take. But I thought Tanner was really sharp. I thought he gave our guys opportunities to make plays. We were a little sporadic running. We'd hit one, and then we'd get pushed back, and it was kind of back and forth that way. So we were trying to keep that going. And I thought until the end when we were down, but we're kind of inconsistent that way.
Pick six. Why even call a pass down there? People, that's probably just keep running it, I guess.
It's 3rd and 4 yards, and it's a play we've practiced numerous times. I mean, and he's wide open, and it's a touchdown. So why we call it is we think it's just going to score, and probably should have, but it didn't work out that way.
You said the offensive line played. I don't think they gave up a sack.
Yeah, there was. I thought that we got beat on a couple, got hurried on a couple. I think they're okay. There were times where we ran well, and there were times where we didn't. So if we could consistently run and not have those negative runs or no gain runs, I think you're always getting into better situations, manageable. You're always kind of playing ahead of the chains there, and we did that at times, and then at times we didn't.
Was that the best you've seen Tanner handle pressure since he's been here?
Yeah. I think I thought he was really sharp. I thought he got rid of the ball, made some great decisions, gave our guys chances to make plays. I don't think he was. I thought he was seeing the field well. I thought he was really sharp all night.
Coach, could you elaborate on the red zone offense? Tanner still threw for over 260 yards, which was good, but then obviously in the red zone things just didn't seem to click today.
Yeah, we stalled out. We had some opportunities, I thought, down there, and we got stuffed on a couple runs, and we missed a few plays in the end zone that were real close. And close isn't good when you're trying to score points. We're just off. We were a little wide on the one to JD, and then I thought there was a PI on the other one on the corner. It seemed like it that we didn't get the call on. So we were pretty good getting across the 50, and like you said, it wasn't very good finishing on the end of the drives.
Did you know going into it was only going to be Devine at running back tonight?
Yeah, we weren't totally sure. We were playing that by ear and seeing if we could have Mikhail, and we weren't. It was kind of up until pretty much this morning that we knew that we'd just have him.
With that play at the end of the half, I mean, what kind of goes into that? You only have 6 seconds.
Yeah, I was trying to be a quick possible touchdown and then get it out of bounds, and I got it with the second and kicked the field goal. So we're just trying to get a cheap one and then get that thing out of bounds and kick it. So we've practiced that stuff. We've timed it. I think. If you're running around scrambling and you throw it away deep, then it's going to be a problem. But it's a fastball play, and we were going to kick it if we didn't get a cheap touchdown or a quick touchdown.
In general, did Wisconsin show you what you guys were expecting to see?
Yeah, they're a hard-nosed group. They give you some tough looks. They've got good cover guys. I thought they did a good job jamming our guys in man coverage. They change it up on you quite a bit. Like I said, we were sporadic running, and they gave us some different looks, and I think they're one of the top rush defenses in our conference, and that makes it hard. But we kept trying, and they're a physical, tough group. That's how they've played for a long time.
Coach, could you elaborate where you then go from here? You know, you talk about stalling out, you talk about what went wrong today. So what do you think is going to be the main focus in practice to keep going?
Yeah, I think going right back to work. That's got to be our deal. We've got to have great effort and energy at practice, and a lot of detail. And that's the thing about our guys. I think these guys are greatly disappointed, but I think they'll also come back and they'll give effort and work hard at improving. That's got to be our how we get better is continue to come back to work.
One thing Riley talked a lot about this week is stressing the importance of finishing, whether that be a drive or a play. What did you see from the team tonight as far as sort of accomplishing that or not accomplishing that?
We made some big plays, but we did not finish drives. We had some good production, and then we weren't finishing with points. I think that is something that we got to continue. We've got to be able to finish with touchdowns, and that's a big part of winning games. And I think it's a big emphasis. It's continuing to work all the way on a long, sustained drive, and the focus has to get better and better as the drive goes on.
Without having watched film, kind of to what you're saying, how do you fix something like that with players of teaching them how to finish a drive and get those points on the board at the end of it?
I think it's really about our guys in practice being able to sustain that focus and that energy and the detail all the way through, whether it's the beginning to the end of practice or a particular drill we're doing, working on our long drives. We have a real long drive on Thursday that's all about that, and that's part of every day in practice is being able to take fundamentals and focus and detail all the way from the very beginning to the very end.
Coach, the pick six, can you explain a little bit about that?
It bounced off a guy's face into the air, and I think he's going to walk in. We had it blocked. It's basically like a screen, and Stan's blocking the man covering the back, and the back's going to run right around the block and probably score. I think he just hit him in the face and bounced up in the air. I mean, there's nothing much else to that. It's unfortunate, obviously.
That's twice this year, first drive of the game. So did you have to say anything to Tanner after that, just to make sure that the team?
Yeah, what do you say? He's doing the same thing, going, come on. But I thought he responded very well. Came right back. I thought he saw the field well. I thought he threw it accurately. I thought he made good decisions. Thought he got the ball out of his hands. I thought he was sharp, really sharp, and unfortunately that pick six goes on his stats. But he's putting it right where a guy, it's right, hits him in the face. So I thought he really was doing a good job of finding open guys and spreading it around and giving us a chance.
We're going to get second guess spot on that play call, though. I mean, you're running the ball well, you're moving the ball. Why didn't you just jam it in there?
Yeah, well, jamming it in there when they've got a lot of people in the box on third and 3, 3rd and 4 is, it's the same thing. You do that, and then you have to kick the field goal. Well, why didn't you throw it? So, I mean, that's part of the deal. I mean, you could second guess what would be a touchdown if we make the play. So we didn't make the play, and I guess it's a bad call. If you look at it from the review, you look at it. I think it's a touchdown play, but it didn't turn out that way, so it's a bad call.
80-yard touchdown to Stanley. What did you guys have going there?
We had a big angle and kind of took the top off the coverage and threw it over a linebacker, and he made a great play, great catch and run.
So you said about Tanner, like you felt he was putting the ball where he needed to, doing his job. So then on the reverse end of that, when you're looking at the tight ends and the wide receivers, what are you going to say to them this week, just as far as holding up their end of the deal?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to take or put blame on somebody in particular. I just think, in terms of Tanner's performance, I thought he was really sharp without grading it. I think he gave us good minutes, good reads. And we'll have to grade it out. And I think that there were some opportunities out there. I'm not sure if it was a really good defensive play, if it was a guy, getting jammed up without looking at the film. But, we've got to keep making those plays when we have those opportunities.
You played a handful of different tight ends tonight. What did you think of that?
Yeah, I think we're trying to keep those guys fresh and blocking up front, and some guys are, you know, physical, and we just want to make sure we got those guys that are playing physical in there and blocking hard, and I think keeping them fresh and rotating them is good.
Is that what you were kind of going for? Is the power running game?
Yeah.
Michael
yeah.
Decker.
That was game plan?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Michael Decker.
Made it tougher in the second half to